Hello and welcome to Learn Statistics class. In this class, we are going to learn statistical concept in simple and more easy way. The topic of today's lecture is correlation. In this topic, we are going to learn the examples on Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. In the previous lecture also, we have solved some examples on Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Now in today's lecture, we will discuss more examples on the coefficient of correlation in order to understand the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation in more detail. So we shall start with the example number 1. Find the number of pairs of observation when we are given the correlation coefficient r equal to 0.5, summation of x square 90, summation x into y is 120, standard deviation of y sigma y is equal to 8, where x is nothing but x minus x bar, means x equal to the deviation of x from their mean. Similarly, y is nothing but the deviation of observation y from their mean y. So we shall start with the solution of the problem. Here we have to calculate the number of pairs n, and we are given the values as r equal to 0.5 correlation coefficient, summation of x square is equal to 90, summation x into y 120, and standard deviation of y denoted by sigma y equal to 8. Now we know that sigma y square, the value of variance of y is equal to summation y minus y bar square divided by n, and this is nothing but summation y square by n. Now from this relation we will obtain the value of summation y square. Therefore summation y square is equal to n into sigma y square, and which is equal to n into 8 square. So summation y square is 84 into n. This is the value of summation y square, 64 into n. We are also given the correlation coefficient. So the formula for correlation coefficient is equal to summation x into y 1 upon n into summation x into y divided by under root 1 by n summation x square into under root 1 upon n summation y square, where x is equal to x minus x bar and y equal to y minus y bar. I have written this formula from the definition of correlation coefficient of the Karl Pearson's. By substituting all the values, we get here this 1 by n get cancelled, and the remaining term is summation xy divided by under root summation x square multiplied by summation y square. Put all the values in the formula. We are given r is equal to 0.5 into is equal to 1 upon 120 summation of x into y divided by under root summation x square is given 90, and summation of y square we have calculated, it is 64 into n. Therefore by squaring on both sides we get 0.25 is equal to 1 0.4400 square of 120 divided by, due to squaring the under root sign get cancel, 90 into 64 n. Therefore n equal to 14400 divided by 90 into 64 into 0.25. After simplification we get n is equal to 10. This is the value of number of pairs of observation. Now we shall start with the second example. Find the standard deviation of y if correlation coefficient between x and y is 0.3 and their covariance is 12. The variance of x is equal to 9. Now let me write the given terms. Given here we are given r is equal to 0.3 correlation coefficient. Covariance between x and y is equal to 12. Variance of x is equal to 9. Therefore the standard deviation of x is equal to under root variance x is equal to under root 9, that is 3. Now we have to find the standard deviation of y, that is sigma y. Now we will use the formula for correlation. By definition, r is equal to covariance between x and y divided by standard deviation of x multiplied by standard deviation of y. Substitute all these values, we get 0.3 is equal to 12 upon 3 into sigma y. Therefore sigma y is equal to 12 divided by 3 into 0.3, which is equal to 4 divided by 0.3. Hence sigma y is equal to, after calculation we get it is 13.33. This is the standard deviation of random variable y. Now we will take the example number 3. In the example 3 we are given the number of observations n is equal to 10, standard deviation of x is 22.7, standard deviation of y is 9.592. Sum of product of deviation of x and y from their mean is also given. Calculate the correlation coefficient between x and y. Now let me write the given terms first. Solution. Here we are given n equal to 10, number of observation. Standard deviation of x, sigma x is equal to 22.7. Standard deviation of y, sigma y is equal to 9.592, and sum of product of division of x and y from their mean means summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar is equal to minus 1439. Here we want to obtain the value of correlation coefficient between x and y, which is denoted by small r. By definition, the correlation coefficient is given by r is equal to covariance between x and y divided by sigma x multiplied by sigma y. But the covariance is nothing but 1 upon n summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sigma x into sigma y. Substitute all these values which we have given in the example, we get R is equal to 1 upon 10 into minus 1439 divided by 22.7 into 9.592. After simplifying, we get R equal to minus 0.6608. This is the value of correlation coefficient between x and y, and from the value of R we observe that there is a negative correlation between the variable x and y. Now we will move to the last and fourth example. In this example we are given the terms n summation x, summation y square, summation x square and summation x into y. Calculate the correlation coefficient between x and y. By definition, R is given by R is equal to covariance of xy divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. Now I will write the formula for covariance sigma x and sigma y. Then it is 1 upon n summation x into y minus x bar into y bar divided by under root 1 upon n summation x square minus x bar square. This is the formula for sigma x, standard deviation of x, and sigma y is under root 1 upon n summation y square minus y bar square. Substitute all the values which we have given. We get R is equal to 1 upon 10 into 2147 minus 100 by 10 into 220 divided by 10 y bar upon under root 1 upon 10 into summation x square is 1024 minus x bar is 100 divided by 10 square multiplied by under root 1 by 10 into 4980 minus 220 divided by 10 bracket square. After simplification we get it is 21470 minus 22000 divided by under root 10240 minus 10000 multiplied by under root 49800 divided minus 48400. By simplifying we will obtain minus 530 divided by 579.655 and which is equal to minus 0.914. Hence the value of correlation coefficient between x and y is minus 0.914. This is the value of R, and from the value of R it is observed that there is a high degree of negative correlation between the two variable x and y. In this way, in this lecture, we have calculated the four different examples of Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. In each example, each different case is considered and we obtained the corresponding values in the respective example. In the previous lecture, we have already taken the examples on Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. If a student want to learn that lecture, then click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of that playlist is also mentioned in the description below. In the Learn Statistics channel, many more concepts from continuous distribution, discrete distribution, and all the descriptive statistics lectures are covered on the Learn Statistics platform. If a student want to refer all the lectures, then click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of all the playlists are mentioned in the description below. I hope students understand the examples very well. If student feels some problem regarding the example or any other query, then please write in the comment and I will resolve your query as soon as possible. If student like this lecture, click on the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe to Learn Statistics channel in order to get notification of upcoming lectures in the upcoming days. We will meet in the next lecture with the next concept from the topic of correlation. Till then, we will stop here. Thank you.